Welcome to Extraordinary. I'm your host, Thai Legend. Today on Extraordinary, imagine facing a choice where one wrong move means certain death, not just for you, but for a stranger. In today's episode, witness the split-second decision that transformed an ordinary man into a national hero, and discover how his Alabama roots and a near-death experience prepared him for the ultimate act of courage, and what happened after his life would never be the same. The whispered words slice through darkness, laced with confusion and fear. Imagine lying face down, pressed against cold steel, with 50 tons of thundering metal passing inches above your head. This isn't a nightmare, this is survival. You're standing on a subway platform in Manhattan. Ordinary moments surround you, the shuffle of commuters, the distant rumble of trains. Then everything shifts. 1 second, you're holding your children's hands. The next, a stranger collapses onto the tracks. Wesley Autrey knew that moment. 50 years old, a construction worker, a Navy veteran, a single father, he understood something most people forget. Life doesn't ask for your permission before presenting its most critical tests. To understand Wesley's split-second decision, you must understand his origins. Born in 1956 in rural Alabama, he learned survival was never guaranteed. Survival wasn't just about food, it was about making impossible choices. Imagine dirt beneath bare feet, the smell of gunpowder from a hunting rifle, a childhood where every moment taught you to be resourceful, to act when action was needed. Wesley's world wasn't about waiting, it was about doing. When his father left, his mother moved the family to Harlem, a world away from quiet farmlands. The chaotic energy of the city became his new classroom. At 17, he joined the Navy, learning discipline that would later define his character. Wesley had already cheated death once. A gun once pointed at his head misfired, a moment that planted a seed. Not as a philosophical question, but as a challenge. Life had given him another chance, and he knew deep down that chances were meant to be used. On January 2, 2007, everything converged. Wesley stood on the 137th Street subway platform, his daughter's small hands tucked into his. Nearby, Cameron Hollopter, a 20-year-old film student, suddenly collapsed onto the tracks. A train approached, its headlight grew larger, brighter, the air grew thick with impending tragedy. In that moment, everything slowed. Wesley saw a man down, a train coming, his daughters nearby. Every parent knows that protective instinct, that split second where your entire world narrows to one critical choice. But it wasn't really a decision, it was an instinct. Imagine making that leap, not because you're a hero, not because you're thinking about medals or recognition, but because in that moment, there is simply no other choice. Wesley jumped, not onto the platform, not away from danger, but directly onto the tracks. Two men, 21 inches of clearance, a train roaring overhead. This is where most stories would pause, where most people would freeze, where survival instinct would scream, "Protect yourself." But Wesley Autrey was not most people. If you're enjoying Extraordinary, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, The Breakthrough Blueprint. Turn setbacks into comebacks using tactics of great underdogs like Stephen Hawking and Lincoln. Now, back to the episode. Grease stained Wesley's blue cap as 5 subway cars thundered overhead. 21 inches of space separated life from certain death. He pinned Cameron Holopter into the drainage trough, shielding him with his own body. But in that moment, survival was a whispered conversation. A disoriented Holopter kept asking if they were in heaven. Suddenly, the world wanted to know about Wesley Autrey. Medals arrived. Mayor Bloomberg presented New York City's bronze medallion. Donald Trump sent a $10,000 check. President Bush recognized him during the State of the Union address. This is what true heroism looks like. Not grand gestures performed for recognition, but quiet actions driven by fundamental human compassion. Fame is a strange companion. Wesley remained a construction worker, raising his daughters, living in Harlem. The sudden spotlight brought complications, media interviews, public appearances, legal disputes about contracts and recognition. But beneath the noise, Wesley remained unchanged. He credited his union, Local 79, for teaching him the spatial awareness that helped him survive. "15 years after that subway moment, life offered another unexpected twist. Wesley won a Publishers Clearing House prize of $52,820. But true to his character, he didn't spend it on himself. He used the money to support his daughters and mother. Here's the truth most people miss. Heroism isn't about being extraordinary, it's about being human. About seeing someone in need and choosing action over comfort. About understanding that your moment to make a difference might arrive when you least expect it. Wesley's story isn't just about one dramatic subway rescue. It's about the heroic potential living inside every single person. So here's your challenge. Where in your life are you waiting instead of acting? Where could you make a difference by simply choosing to step forward? Those 21 inches beneath the train weren't just a physical space. They were a testament to human potential, to the extraordinary capacity we all carry to transform a moment of certain tragedy into a story of unexpected survival. Your life right now contains similar moments. Waiting, watching, will you jump? On the next episode of Extraordinary, imagine if Wesley Autrey's heroism had sparked a question in you. What would happen if someone faced immense pressure not to be brave? This week, we delve into another realm of courage with a man who refused to bear arms. His pacifist stance challenged societal norms, much like Autrey's selfless act defied expectations of everyday heroes. Desmond Doss, our next hero, redefines bravery on the battlefield of Hacksaw Ridge. Don't miss this incredible tale that continues to explore the power of choice in extraordinary ways. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, The Breakthrough Blueprint. 7 days, 7 ordinary to extraordinary transformations. Rewrite your story using the exact frameworks that built empires from nothing. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/EO. Thanks for watching.